Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Solar Light Tarot. Let's jump into today's messages. We have the full moon tonight, so we're looking forward to that. I have, this is the Moonology. This is the Manifestation Oracle Moon deck. So, alright, really jumping off. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle the cards as usual, pull, and then we'll start the reading. Let's see. Let's get one more card for this. And as usual, I'll timestamp in the comment section or in the description box when the reading begins. And if you guys like watching me shuffle and you don't mind, waiting, go ahead and set your intentions as I pull the cards. It will help. These messages are coming out pretty loud there. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's just go ahead and start the reading. Let's start the reading because there's a lot of cards that came out here that are loud messages, especially for this this full moon that we have. And if you're not watching this either the night of the full moon or within the week of the full moon, it's okay. Just energy is fluid, so whenever you come across it and you feel you resonate with it, that's your time for you to hear the messages here. So excuse me. Also, I haven't posted for a while because I have been under the weather. Thank God, no COVID, but still pretty shaken up. But I'm better and I'm here for you. So let's go ahead. So the first two that came up together was take a breather and release your blocks. So with these two here, I immediately heard, because while I was kind of channeling the energy and seeing what was going on, I had been seeing a lot of like, oh, this full moon is very aggressive. People are gonna be upset. People are gonna, like, don't like pick fights with people. Don't, a lot of aggression, right? And I feel like this is my own personal thought around it, though, right? Is if someone, whether it's you or it's someone else, is acting a sort, is easily like tripped off, or very sensitive, to say, in the sense of like, you tell them something and they go on a rampage. At the end of the day, that reaction from either that you either had or the person is having, it's a valid reaction. You can't tiptoe around everything and expect your life to be just this magical, peaceful life. I mean, we live in a world with billions of people. So What makes you think that you're never gonna come across, or that it'll be so easy to not to avoid people or avoid conflicts, right? And I feel like that message is being pushed because it it keeps our mind focusing on the aggression first versus how to overcome it, how to move on, how to analyze and, you know, uh, validate what we're feeling, but also, you know, not have it happen again, right? Um, Now they say that with, you know, with this is because of how Mars is, the degrees with Mars and the full moon, and Mars is a very, you know, fiery, the god of war, type of energy. And but I feel like if you do come across this, if you do find yourself like easily irritated, and you know, you just want to give people a piece of your mind, already it's saying, listen, take a deep breath first. Take a deep breath first. See if that's how you truly feel. With the last quarter moon in Cancer, you know, Cancer is all about feeling, uh, feeling your emotions and learning how to um, work with your emotions versus work, you know, against your emotions. You know, you see this lady, she's here and she's embracing the whole thing. She's just like arms open, let's do this, you know. And take a deep breather. And then we have Scorpio, release your blocks. Release your blocks. Right? Because if you're that easily, regardless of, you know, of course the planets and, you know, everything, your chart and whatnot has to do a lot with um how the planets are aligning, has to do with, you know, how much more effect it has, right? But either way, it's still there. Whether, you know, it's showing it, you know, retrogrades are used to help us see something. And if we're not seeing the pattern, we're just going to be stuck in it over and over, you know? So, so with this release your blocks, it's saying, you know, notice what the block is. Notice what it is. What is it that's bringing you to this point of aggression? Let it go. Release that. Make time for self-love. Maybe you're not spending enough time with yourself. Maybe you're feeling off balance and everything is, you know, up in the air for you right now, and you don't know, you know, what your next moves are. So um you spirit's saying, make some time for yourself. Make some time for self-love, and not just time for yourself where it's like you're just, you know, on social media, or, you know, you're just sleeping, or no, self-love. Show yourself, take yourself on a date or something, you know, do something nice for yourself. Buy yourself, you know, a nice piece of jewelry. I mean, that some people show love in that type of way, you know, through presents and gifts. So maybe you need to gift yourself something, even if it's just the gift of time to just sit alone with your thoughts and breathe, right? Forgive, right? Forgive, right? So say you're one of these people who have been having a hard time um, navigating through this period with the Mars retrograde, and you know, it's bringing you to this place where it's like, okay, um I don't, you know, like you have a different outlook on people in general because you're starting to see a lot of ugliness in people, right? I shouldn't say ugliness, but, you know, lack for better words, you're seeing a lot of you're seeing things that you don't really like. At the end of the day, you have to forgive these people who show you this. And also, if you're one of these people, you have to forgive yourself as well, right? just a sideline. I myself had to forgive myself the other day, um, and I believe it was right after I was feeling better, after I was sick for a few days, and my son, I don't know, he was just like on fire, and he, was doing everything in the book to, you know, get my my blood pressure boiling basically. And I was just like and then I stopped and wait I was like, wait, why am I so upset right now though? Like, this doesn't make sense. I had to question myself. Like, usually I wouldn't feel that much, like upset. And what I did, I took a deep breath and I was like, okay, what is the problem here? Why do I feel this way? And of course, I wasn't feeling good. I needed to take a shower. I needed to brush my teeth because I was just like laid out in bed for like 3 days with a fever. So it's like self-love. I had to take care of myself first. And having I'm a single mother, so having you know my son to take care of right away after feeling better, it was like I skipped taking care of myself first and went straight to him when I should have taken care of myself because he was fine. I had someone helping me, look after him during while I was sick. So it's like I had the ability to take care of myself first, but I didn't. So I stopped myself, and then I had to forgive myself. And also I asked for his forgiveness. I apologized to him for being so, like quick tempered with him. And from there everything went lovely. And then he ended up getting sick, so I ended up having to take care of him right after. But you know yeah, things, forgiveness, and you know put yourself in the shoes of, put yourself in the mind of, okay, why am I feeling, let me not focus on the other person, let me focus on me and why I'm feeling this way right now. Think it through with Gemini, new moon. um, think it through, think through, what it is that's causing that, those blocks. Keep your heart open, right there. That is, like what I was saying with forgiveness. Don't just close people off because you're starting to see certain things in them. It's like, no, just keep an open heart. Maybe they're having a really, if you think you're having a rough time, maybe they're having an even harder time right now. Keep your heart open and don't be closed off to thinking like, oh, well, F them because, whatever. Like, come on, relax. Would you have said that, if it was in a different time? No, maybe not. Maybe you would have, yeah, but think it through. Think it through. And, what I've told myself is like, because, I have wanted to, just go on a rampage, and not a good rampage, with some people in my life, and I'm like, hold on. What are you doing? Why are you even thinking this? Like, is it that serious? Or better yet, maybe some of you need to maybe just write it down, how you're feeling at this time, instead of actually like verbalizing it to other, if there's someone out there. And even for yourself too, even if it doesn't have to do with a second party, for yourself. um, Push through any insecurities, work through your feelings. Again, those blockages, insecurity. You don't know if someone is going through it, what insecurities another person has. And then we have Aries here. Work through your feelings. Your feelings are there for a reason. To help grow you. And that's what I was saying with the Cancer, right? I was saying Cancer is all about knowing your feelings and knowing where you stand. Not saying that you have to live life through your feelings, but you have to know where you are. Check in with yourself. Go deeper with Scorpio. Dive a little deeper. And we have what, 2 Scorpios here, which I love because Scorpio is transformative energy, right? Scorpio is transformative energy, and don't think that what's happening now is happening just because like of okay, what, where Mars is and being retrograde and it being a full moon on top of it, and all the other things, and Neptune just went direct, so all the deep dark shadowy type of things that we've been working on, is just like coming forefront for us. But there's a reason. It's to transform us, to help us grow, to help us expand. We have go for it with Aries. Go for it. And with this one, I feel like Spirit put this one out here for those who are having the challenging time of confronting these feelings, right? It's scary because it could stem from a lot of different places. And once you start picking at something and you just keep going and going, it could get painful. But you have to go deeper. You have to do the work. You have to do the work, because doing the work is how you end up speaking all the wonderful things you want into existence. Speak your world into being. Right? That's how you speak your world into existence, and you start seeing the things that you are manifesting. Because guess what? When you start letting go and you start releasing and you start conjuring up all those suppressed and just hidden feelings that's been just sitting there, it gives you the chance to actually let go of them. It gives you the chance to acknowledge that they exist and that they've been there for a while, and now it's time to say, okay, you no longer serve me, goodbye. And that's how you transform. That's how you grow. Alright, let's go. Let's see, what else do we have here? What other messages do you have for the collective? We have self-confidence, loyalty and creativity, ambition, realism, and method. Methodical steps. Sorry, that was a moment. Leo and Capricorn here. Fire and earth. So with the Leo, what I heard, the self-confidence, right? Remember, we have push through your insecurities here, and through all this work is what helps build our character, right? Helps build our character not only in the physical but in the 3D world. Because then we start connecting, we start aligning, we start unifying body, spirit, mind, right? And the only way you could do that is with the work that we put in. And we have Libra twice here on the board. Keep an open heart and time for self-love, and we have it at the bottom of the deck here again. So and Libra card came out, it kept coming out during the pre-shuffles. These cards kept coming out during the pre-shuffle. I don't think it was exactly these two, but two other Libra cards kept coming out. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Conjunction. A union merging and coming together. Yeah? And if you know the Gemini is about, it's the yin and yang, the light and the dark, masculine, feminine, twin flame, union, being in alignment, higher purpose, communication, it rules communication. And what I'm hearing, what Spirit's telling me is like, if you're having communication problems at this time, that is something that you really need to work on in order to find yourself in balance. Communication plays a huge part in every single thing that we do. It doesn't even have to be like verbal communication, it doesn't have to be communication with another person. Communication with yourself first, and then with the people around you. Being able to still communicate in times like this, in where, for example, someone's just yelling at you. Oh, you don't know what the F you're doing. What the blah, 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 right? And, you being who you are, you say, you could match their energy. Oh, well, you don't know what the F you're doing. I know what I've been doing. I got it. I got this, It's like, now you're all upset. Now you're all riled up. Just to match this other person's energy. And it's like, did they even hear anything that you said? Most likely not. But say in a different situation, someone's yelling at you and, calling you all kind of names, and you tell yourself, well, I know none of that's true. So, maybe that person feels that about themselves. So maybe they're just projecting that onto me because I'm an easy target to them, right? And then, after this person has their rants and raves, you walk away. Or, you give them a piece of what you have to say about it. And then that's that, right? That is growth right there, That's power, because you're no longer matching people's energy around you. No matter what situation, you match with yourself. You're a perfect match with yourself. You reflect what's within you. You don't reflect what other people throw at you. Someone tries to reflect something that's trash at you, and you could either you know, catch it and be like, and go through the trash, and then now you got trash all over you. You start smelling like, you know, garbage. And it's like, but this isn't my smell. So then you have to go wash yourself out. But, you know, if someone throws trash at you and you just say, nah, knock that shit out, you know, get that shit out of here. Guess what? You have no stain. You're not stained, you know? You don't smell like it. You don't smell like they crap. And I feel like that is alignment. That's when you come into alignment with yourself. That's when you are in alignment with yourself. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service. Integrity. That one stood out to me a lot. Also, what I heard is, you know how, okay, two things. At the bottom of the deck, like, we have destined to release, and like, move forward and defend yourself with Mars. Move forward and defend yourself. Okay, so before I go, jumping. So with the Virgo and how we have the two earth signs here, I heard stabilizing yourself is very important right now in these times. Especially, I heard all the way until next year. It's very important that we ground ourselves and keep ourselves grounded in who we are. Right? And then, okay, with Mars, like, move forward and defend yourself, but not in the sense of, like, again, defending yourself by matching someone else's energy. No, defend yourself in being yourself, being true to yourself. And we have the South Node, destined to release, right? Destined to release. I also heard how I was talking about some people are going to be trying to reflect their crap onto you. Is like, some of you are going to be put into service in that way. Some of you are going to be put in that situation for, maybe not for you, but for the other person to see how much they reflect or project onto other people. Also, okay, that was the other message I heard with the Virgo coming out. At least for me, when I think of Virgo, I think of those who are standing in the corner and listening to every single conversation happening in the room at the same time, and just taking in all the information, and then, you know, just analyzing it for like, you know, their own good type of thing, but, you know, just also just to know as well. I feel like that's what we should try to aim for at this time, in the sense of, you don't have to be a part of every conversation, but just keep your ears and eyes open. You don't have to respond to everything. You don't have to, you know, put your 2 cents in and everything. Just kind of be that fly on the wall, like, okay, all right, and let things kind of just play out for themselves. Let's see, anything else from this card? the moon at the bottom of the deck. All right. So we have square, a challenging situation, a mountain to climb. Yeah. And then fire, confidence, optimism, passion, baby. There's that confidence again. There's that confidence. So some of you may some of you may be having a challenging time with your insecurities, and that's what's kind of bringing up the aggression. But again, with the moon at the bottom of the deck, satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. You just need some loving, man. Put some loving into yourself, you know? Don't be scared to love yourself. You know, you're all you got in this world at the end of the day. So put that love into you. Climb the mountain. Go for it. Do it. I love how the challenging time too, and the go for it is like, it says climb the mountain, and then it's like in the go for it there is literally a mountain in the card. It may be a challenge, but you're gonna be standing on top of that hill like, yes, I fucking did that. Me, bitch, I did that shit. Give me a glorious moment for you. Enjoy it, even if it is a challenge. All right, let's see. What other messages do we have? What other messages do we have for the collective? Thank you. Self-worth. Wow. Self-worth. Through all of this, right? And we have celebration at the bottom of the deck. Through all of this that you guys are, that you know you may be going through, it's gonna show you how amazing of a person that you are. How strong and brave and courageous you are. And I feel like that's where the transformation was linked, because like you may be coming from a place where you were unsure about your own potential. You were unsure about, you know, who you really are, or even just believing all the things that you hear about yourself or tell yourself, you know. Celebration came up. You are a person to be celebrated. And you need to show yourself that. So this card came out too, the Mirrored Soul card, and that's, to me, that's just confirmation about the Gemini new moon. At the bottom of the deck we have Golden Crown. This one came out too at the bottom of the deck. I think I want to read that card, the Golden Crown. I want to read what that card is about. Let's see. 14. All right. Your light is magnificent. Let us now uplift and honor the radiant light of others. Excuse me. I need to drink some water before I read. Okay. Congratulations on your amazing journey so far. Acknowledge the spiritual and personal growth that you have achieved, dear one. Celebrate this moment. We are all here in spirit to rejoice in just how far you've come. Your strength and perseverance have paid off, and your future is bright. The gift of the golden crown has been placed upon your head in honor of all you have already achieved. Bask in the glory of love that rains down on you. You deserve it. Are you up for your next adventure? We here in the Spirit need your assistance. Many souls who dwell upon the earth are disconnected from love. They do not know their worth and see their inner divine light. We ask that you assist in helping humanity see its creative potential, power, and brilliant light. Be conscious of feelings of judgment and envy. It is easy to get caught up in either of the two energies. Judgment of those you see as less empowered, and envious of those you see as more. Guiding others to their inner light requires love, empathy, and compassion. There is no one less or greater than you, for we are all part of the same source of love. Help help us guide humanity back to the remembrance of who they are with a pure heart and mind. You have the will to go the distance, and you should be pleased with your personal success. Go now and be of service of humanity. Blessed be. Wow. So that hits so many different so many different parts. It covered the self-worth, it covered the celebration, it covered the service, with the Virgo being at service right now, mirrored soul, um you know, like, yeah, I mean, there's not much I could really say more onto that. So for those who like I was saying before, for those who may be questioning their self-worth, Spirit saying, like, listen, we're crowning you, like, you're wearing the crown on your head. Act like it. Lift your head up. Push those shoulders back. Head high. Let's go. We got work to do. We got work to do. And, again, it said it like, there's people living on this earth who don't know the light that they have in them. They don't know the love that's within them. And it's for you. It's for you, collective, to help guide them there, in a loving and peaceful manner. Let's see. I almost want to say no. I can. Food meditation. I can. At the bottom of the deck, we have miracle codes in nature. And that tells me Spirit is saying that you can do it. You can do it. Just watch how you feed yourself, again, not just in food. Of course, food is a huge play, but also watch what, be careful what you're watching, be careful what you're listening to, keep those vibrations high. Keep those vibrations high. Get out in nature. Nature has healing powers. Anatomy. Autonomy. Excuse me. Autonomy. I feel that has to do with, and then we have family. I feel that has to do with what with the golden crown. It's like you're much bigger than you think, and you know there's no one less and there's no one more than you. You are the one being called into service right now. And I feel like on that path is what's going to lead you to your soul tribe, you know? It's what's going to, by extending and opening your heart to be at service, right? For the better good of humanity, you're going to start attracting the people who are there to empower you, there to give you the life, give you the food that you need to help conquer. Yes. Let's see. Should we pull a few tarot cards? Okay, I'll pull one or two. But I feel like the message was pretty out there. Look at that, the Queen of Pentacles. That's that service, being at service, nurturing humanity. Excuse me. We have the Devil in reverse. The Devil in reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands here. So yeah, helping humanity, or even just, you know, your own community, or, you know, if you don't want to think like it's overwhelming to think of it at that grand stage, think of it as just your neighbors, you know, or your co-workers, whatever the case may be, helping them to release the toxic things of the world, you know. Help bring in the the life back into people who were once trapped, so they could see the value of life as it is, as it truly is, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna end the reading there, and I hope everyone has a wonderful full moon experience, and, you know, just enjoy it, no matter how challenging it may get. Just enjoy it. Make sure you're, you know, giving yourself the right things to help encourage you on your path to the all in all, you know, the all. All right, guys, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.